Hello everybody, this is Alex from Scary Sheep, and today we're playing Pathologic 3 Quarantine, which is a free prologue to the upcoming Pathologic 3, which is coming out later this year sometime. So we're just going to get started with a new game. And all I know is we play a scientist trying to save a city. The capital. And I didn't read the rest of it, my bad. Okie dokie. This is pretty nice. Q. Okie dokie. Press Q to see things that are important to me. Can't open that. Is this important? Nope. Art is not important. How about this giant skeleton man? Not important. Looks pretty damn fine. What about these doors? Nope. What about this guy? Are you okay, sir? Ooh. Someone died here. There's nothing here. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. If you say so. How about these lot? Ooh. Out of scorn, backs turned. Out of fear. What are we all looking at, guys? Hello. Hello. So, let's talk to these lot.
If we have the right conditions.
Oh, hello.
Her current ones are only good for inventing penicillin. It's mold all the way down.
Seraphima? Why aren't you at the interrogation yet, Bachelor? You're supposed to be there already. What happened? Why did you come down here? What's going on outside? What are you looking at? They told me it's not an interrogation, actually. They just want to talk. I'm a witness, not a suspect. For no.
Like old Professor Lurie
God.
used to say, every cobbler should stick to his last.
Okay. Hello. I have no idea what I'm choosing here, so I have no idea what impact it's going to have. Spectator. So you're the doctor who first discovered this deadly epidemic. This, dirt disease. Is it true that it killed off a whole steppe town in a week? 25,000 dead. Sounds pretty serious. Is this her or me talking? Listen to me, all of this is just hearsay. Please leave our director alone. He has more important work to do. Okie dokie. Send me this. Since you're the one in charge, is it true or not? You said this disease was already in the capital. I never said that. Not exactly 20,000, strictly speaking, fewer. Why not? I have no idea what's going on. Yep, totally normal. Totally fine. Do we want to leave? Apparently not. Day 8, in which the Bachelor says farewell to hopes and tries to flee the doomed steppe town. Hello there. Seems nice. Hello, man. You look like a witch doctor. Nope, he's an executor. You can go no further. Quarantine. And of coring. It was I who set up the quarantine in the first place. I'm so tired of running into obstacles that I created myself. Who are you? State your name. I didn't recognize you at first glance. You've changed quite a bit after a week in our town. I'm Sava Kremnitz. I can't pronounce that. Number 72, the last of the volunteer orderlies corps. Since you're here, consider this my resignation. You promised to save our town. All you leave behind are ashes and graves. What lies ahead of you is not the step, but a fog of uncertainty. So where will you go now, oh man who lost to death? Let's go with that. People whisper rumors that the only doctor in town plans to abandon them, to flee. The most fortunate, the survivors, already plan their own escapes. Could they be saved? Yeah. Sand pests should be kept within the town limits. Let's go with that. Seems more positive, optimistic. Each decision leads to regret the next day. Each step, the abyss. How can one sleep after that? Let's go with that. I have no clue what it means. Nightmares multiply in darkness. It's the nutrient medium, just like blood for a plague. I'm not afraid of nightmares. Reality is much more horrific. The light of salvation burns, and then fades, like hope. Like someone's life on a hospital bed. Do you think you'll manage to escape? She already follows you. Trying to reach you. She would just let you leave. Death? You're a fool, Bachelor Dankovsky. Conscious. Of course it's conscious. You can't run from your conscience. Not even on a train. No, you'd be lucky to even board that train alive. And what form your conscience assumes, that's on you and your broken imagination. No time to wax philosophical. Come back to where you came from, Doctor. Try to become your old self again. Just don't forget the matches. Thank you. Why not? Okay. What the hell? G to strike and throw a matchstick. What am I looking at? Go away, beast. What on earth? Oh no. Is he gonna come back down here? Die, beast. There he is over there. I see my legs. No. Be gone, beast. What is happening? What is up with the bones? We got some search towers. Giant fingers. Does this do anything? Do I have unlimited matches? I hope so. Totally normal. Oh, hi guys. I'm going to be ill. It's totally fine in here. Everyone's having a great time. Look at this guy. guessing there's nothing important in here. Hello? What's happening? Okay. Did I just die? What did I do? The day before, in which the bachelor leaves the capital to venture to the edge of the... Damn it. I'm guessing I was meant to die. Hopefully. Someone's at the door. They feed on blood. Hello? I can't open that door. Someone is trying to get in. To cure the void. We're seeking the cure to old age and death. Oh, here we go. Liquidation order isn't in yet. They have no right. They keep knocking. Beasts of burden. Talentless morons. All they want is to stomp someone's face into the ground. Blimmin', eh? Get out my ears. Science. We've made great progress in calculations of human life, but failed to calculate a course in academia that would be acceptable for the powers that be. The powers that be. Hi, friends.
Need to do the reverse transcriptase test again. Pretty sure we missed the heat mark in the 4th series.
We're very close to this person. Do you hear those peculiar footsteps on the stairs? Ominous. Ominous. Oh my god, I can't speak. Footsteps. I think they're coming for us. If they catch you here, there's no telling what might happen. You could even be arrested.
Venimos velociter, rapidnos atrociter.
Okay.
Nemini parsetur.
Totally normal. This guy keeps jump scaring me. Enough, I'm sick of it already. Wild goose chase, that gaggle of ossified doutards. Yep, that sounds like me. But there's more. As according to a number of scientists, including Voronin, Zegler, and Vilonovich, achieved significant breakthroughs. We can skip this part. There. In view of the academic council deeming it to lack any prospects whatsoever. Okay. Hello again. Suspend the research. Transfer the laboratory to the purview of the Chemistry Institute and dismiss its staff. I can recite it from memory by now. Perhaps you could retell it in verse. Platon? Is that his name? Platon? It would calm you down and put things in broader perspective. I won't let them. It's my life's work. Actually, there is still hope, Bachelor. Bachelor being me, I assume. If we present them that immortal man from the central step. What was his name? Sheen? Shine? Wait, Sheen? Sponsored. Ivan? Kane. Simon Kane. No time, colleagues. No time. They're already climbing the stairs. Dankovsky, you need to run. There'll be no commission while you're gone. You can stall the proceedings. Go and fetch us an immortal. Right away. Sure. Easy. We'll tell them you're away on that trip. For once, the red tape will play into our hands. We'll stall. Reports, audits, you name it. You name it. An appeal, if all else fails. But if they find you, they'll convene and force us to testify, and we won't be able to wiggle out of it. I agree. If you leave before you're handed their ruling, it's their fault for missing you. But if you wait until afterwards, that's obstruction. They won't miss a chance to hold it against you. They'll use whatever pretext they can. What about you two? Bah! What would they want with us? You're the big name scientist, so act like it. You're the one they need, and that Sheen person is just who you need. Kane. Oh, for God's sake, Platon, shall we toss him out the window? That's it. They're here. Hear those voices. Just deciding whose head is hard enough to batter down the door with. Get out. The eastbound train departs at 4:15. You can make it right on time. Fine, I'll go. Oh, wait. One last thing. Have a look at this while you're on your way. You've been promising to for 3 months already, but you've never found the time. It's a tool for studying tuberculosis. The air humidity thing. Remember? Kaufman, Gorski, Anna Stein. Right. Those postgrads with their heads in the clouds. It's long past time we got rid of them. It isn't. They've spent 6 months putting this together. It really does respond to humidity, temperature, and air composition. You've tested it on dust. We have more pressing issues right now. Case in point, when is report S-104 coming in? You know, the cytological. Is he trying to be funny or what? Get out, Chief. Use the back door and don't come back without your immortal. Nah, it'll take me longer than that. Good luck. Thank you. New item, prototype. Grandmaster in chess with death. Fearless heart to see things through. What happened to her afterwards? I don't know. What about this guy? Do I have an infantry? Oh, there we go. They can get their heads cracked in by the nutters outside.
I'll follow you
Oh my
through
God.
hell, but not high water. If it gets to high water, that's on you.
I appreciate the little jump scare you give me there. Wait, just one more thing, so we are no longer in a hurry. Take care of yourself, Chief. You're so reckless. Head always in the clouds. You don't really know how to fend for yourself, do you? Do you even care about yourself? What's the worst that could happen? We're all doomed without you. Nice. I am important. Hey, no crying in the laboratory. You'll be alright. Enough of this. Are you armed? I don't kill, I prolong life. Give me a gun. Why, I'm armed with my vast intellect and quick wit. As long as I can open my mouth, they won't know what hit 'em. What's that say? Daniel? Are you armed? Seraphima. Do you really believe the steppe is such a wild country? Please, just take it with you. It will come in handy. Best I could do is point at someone and pretend it's loaded. Might not work on the bears, though. Well, at least point it then. You can be very persuasive sometimes, Chief. Yes, you should know. Woo, hello. There we go. Straight in. Gotta test it out, mate. Ooh, hello. Yeah. Yeah, there's no bullets. Do I go out there? Guessing we can't go down here. It's very dark. Open up. It's the doctor. Doesn't look like that in real life. He doesn't even have this haircut. Fake. That's a peculiar ostrich, implying he's banging his head against the wall like someone they know. Graduate students call him Daniel the dinosaur. I happen to think he's just dead tired. He doesn't have that haircut. Oh my god, one of the many whose head will be put on a spike as a warning to the daring. In my expert opinion, this specimen looks more like Daniel Dankovsky. Is that not me? Am I Bachelor or Daniel or both? Who knows?
Freeze!
Who are you? Get down on your knees. Even if I had a bullet, even if I could shoot him, I wouldn't stoop to. You sure?
He's out of ammo.
Whoops. Oh no. Oh, that was a bad idea. Don't give away that you have no bullets.
Freeze!
Whoa. Am I under arrest or what? Don't know anything about that, but we've been ordered to escort you to a conversation. May institutional autonomy rest in peace, then. What's happening? I failed again, I think. Right, let's try the third time lucky. Who's that guy? I did it. Where's my gun gone? Oh. Can't go through there. Paint. Lots of closed doors. Taxidermy. Specimen can receive any cure. A closet for visual aids. Truly they are the real immortals. Oh. I'm guessing I go for the big bright doors. Oh no, deja vu.
I'm Daniil Denkovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. My research into the limits of human life has brought me renown. I've devoted all my energy and remarkable intellect to combating the greatest fear that binds humanity, the inevitability of imminent death. Seeking proof of my theories, I traveled to a small, steep town to examine a person of phenomenal longevity.
Steep.
Simon Kane. But I walked into a trap. The moment I arrived there, an unknown disease struck the town. It devoured the town like a wildfire. Its contagion and lethality surpassed anything humanity had ever faced. And I became the only doctor standing in the way of this unprecedented pestilence.
Whoa, there we go. That's the intro. That's the prologue to the prologue. Oop. And now the real deal.
It's not the content of an answer that matters, but reaction time. Please respond quickly.
God, hello, Mr. Inspector. Let's go back to your testimony, Bachelor Dankovsky. Right, my testimony. Let's try to remain level-headed. The ministerial inspection of your lab, Fanatica, began in early September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you dashed off across the country to a backwater town to bring what might be described as, yes, an immortal man. Yes, this town had an outbreak of some fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you were the only medical professional at the site of the event. You were forced to remain there, since leaving was impossible. You led the effort to combat the epidemic and evidently took on some field research as well. Accurate so far? Accurate so far. You did not succeed. A complete failure. It goes without saying that one would be foolish to fault a medical specialist in a situation like yours. The remoteness, the lack of communication, the hostile environment, terrible conditions for scientific work. What doctor could have possibly succeeded in those? No one blames you. On the contrary, many stop, just short of saying I deliberately brought the infection to the capital. Perhaps I should have walled myself in with a lab report pinned to my corpse. Precisely, no equipment, incompetent aid, zero authority. Given I'm an I did the best I could. Oh God, well, that's me. Hello, me. Precisely, no equipment, incompetent aids, zero authority. Wait, that's what I said. Am I I the inspector now? Talking to myself? I'm confused. I said I don't blame you, didn't I, Bachelor? For any of it. Did you hear me? Besides, that ordinance from last year. What? That's better. Tell me if you'd be so kind. What causes your suspicious unease? I wouldn't assume a guilty conscience. I suppose we can't rule out a setup. Too many coincidences. That letter about Simon lures me to the town. No one shows me Simon. The whole place locks down, trapping me. And while I'm left to die, Fanatica is destroyed just before a scientific breakthrough. My final hours are spent studying the sand pest. Crafty, I must admit. What do you want to know? What could I have done? All right. My first idea was quarantine. I needed time to study the disease, so I isolated patients in their homes. No, I isolated entire districts. I tried to get at least a day ahead of it. It was spreading too swiftly, and of course, I ensured that no one could leave the town. And the steps you took only shortened the lifespan of this settlement. Were you always aware of the consequences of your decisions? Ah, you referred to the popular discontent. I didn't need love from them, only discipline. A difficult surgery can't be performed on a resisting patient. That's why patients get tied up, held down, or anaesthetized. Every step I took was justified. Well, the town wouldn't have lasted those 7 days. You spent 12 days in the Gorkon area. I have my file on the desk here. You familiarized yourself with it, correct? Let's look at the timeline. Ooh. Hello, J. Map of thoughts, conclusions, and doubts. The mind map. Important events happen every day. Select a day to recall what transpired. Okay. So I do have an inventory. Right, where we starting? Day 1. Oh my god. Where do we even begin? What's this? The entrance is boarded off and it has no bearing, whoops, on my task anyway. Polyhedron, an incredible towers overlooking the bridge square. Settled in the still water. A local lady was nice enough to let me stay with her. Courage, Stankowski, that Simon Kane is the only chance to save Fanatica. No, Simon Kane. Can't meet the immortal man. Okay. Bears hid their faces. Obnoxious little town. What's that? Day 2. Is this the entire story? Guess we don't need to play it anymore. No trains. Uh-huh. 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 Wait. Press day 1. Day 2. Is that day 2? No. That's day 3. People light bonfires. I mean, in a town hall. Okay. Day 4. Uh-huh. It's a trap. It's a trap. Uh-huh. Hope you're all reading this. Uh-huh. Day 5. Is this what's gonna happen or has happened? This kinda looks like what we might get involved with. Am I meant to look at all of these before? There's a lot to read. No saving the people. There's a lot of reading. Do I just read it all, or can I play it? I'm gonna hover over them. Feel free to pause and read all of these. There's a lot. There's a lot of text. Judgment, and I don't really want to spoil anything if it is part of the game, which it might be. Have I read that? No stopping the people. Okay. The plague is triumphant. Is this maybe different pathways where it could go? Like if I mess up. Miracle. Devoured the whole town. Crack a gunfire. What? Death of exhaustion. What? I'm dead. Okay. Oh, I can zoom out. Wait, I've missed some. Okay, wait, let me get out of here.
Your talent doesn't have too many admirers. Everyone's against you. Segla, Vilanovich, Voronin. Shall I continue?
Well, why are you looking at me like that? As if you're seeing this for the first time. Okay, alright, let's look at the 5th day. Remember when you seemingly admitted the vaccine was possible, you had volunteers brought to you and inoculated them with sand pest. Are you still with me, Dankovsky? Look me in the eye. Are you here? Who's this? Who slanders my name? I am here, but I'm not certainly with you. Whose testimony do you even base this on? Who slanders my name? Why do I keep reading that? Reading myself. Calm your nerves. I won't be intimidated. I'm a doctor, a scientist. Do you hear me? I've come back from a hell the phantasms of a nightmare could never portray, and I work there as a doctor. Do you understand? A doctor. Not an exterminator or inquisitor, not a police inspector or army commander. I am a medical professional. The number of people you've personally killed already puts you ahead of many in the army and police. Sounds like we're going to have some fun. Enough with that tone. Don't you grow tired of it yourself? Put this on the record. That backwater didn't have a hospital. Understand? It did not have a hospital. But it did have a theatre, so I repurposed it somewhat into a hospital. I studied patients there. Creating a vaccine was the priority. That's what I did. I vaccinated people. You did that each day, every day. Creating a vaccine isn't as simple as brewing a cup of tea. Tea. The disease mutated fast. The scientific community had never seen anything like it. I had to create a vaccine every day. Do you understand? A new one each time. All the while, I had no equipment, no lab. I had to improvise new methods in a matter of minutes. A hospital. You know what? I believe you. But I need more details. Facts. And you're gonna get some. Complete Act 1. Tick. Tickety-boo. Day 5, in which the Bachelor winds up the people and has to rewind. Mind map. Today. 5th day in the town, 3rd one at the hospital. The plague runs rampant. I still hope to find a vaccine, but for now, only the quarantine protects people. I can't. Ooh, I can go on the map. Ooh, I am in. Is this me? Marrow. Flank, Chime, Bridge Square. Okay, I like that. There's a place called Gut. Infantry. It has a gun. Prototype. Okay, artifacts, no idea. Casebook. Patients suspected symptoms, then choose the appropriate diagnosis. Some symptoms may be incorrect. guys. They look happy. I don't know what the thing is at the top of the screen. Whoa. Well, how do you pronounce that? Trajedon? You're here upon the stage once more, the man who made a hospital out of the theatre. Why is that split? The theatre will have eyes on him aplenty. Do you know what the orderlies behind your back are whispering? No, what are they saying? They say you have a seesaw in your head. They pitch you a man atop a board, atop a barrel, gun in hand, aiming as you roll and teeter to and fro. A seesaw in my head. Maybe the rumours have a little truth to them. Extremes, signor. Extremes can kill you dead. One moment, murder in apathy. The next, in mania. Trying to do everything at once. You're caught between your pounding heart and your two hesitating feet. A man of impulse, yet sometimes paralysed. That there is your seesaw. Fair enough criticism, but how else could I be? As we stand here in the old theatre, let me then play the doctor and prescribe balance, the golden mean, though you may yet be swept to cilia, or to I can't pronounce these words. And even now, what do you feel? As soon as you approach the sick, indifference and gloom begin to burden you. So much talk of it, no practical use. Give me your impression of prescription if you fancy yourself a doctor. The strongest treatment is right here, the same we use to numb the hopeless sick. These drugs may work for you as well, but mind that as you take them, you become accustomed to them, and you'll need more and more each time. I am perfectly aware of that. I didn't expect I'll be choosing between medication on myself or on a patient. But there are other ways as well. A drink and a smoke, perhaps. Things you may not expect can stabilize you. To warm yourself by the fire, or wash yourself in cool water, even kicking a trash bin in frustration. You will know what helps you best. You are a scientist, so experiment. Quite an experiment measuring the psychological effect of kicking cans. I'll be sure to report my findings to the capital. Yes. And yeah, it wouldn't hurt to take some pills with you. Who knows what madness lies ahead. Take something from the hospital supplies. Besides the other fronts you struggle on, there is the struggle with yourself, senor. I don't think I'm pronouncing that properly. What could be harder? You actors do love to exaggerate. You could have just said, Medis cura ti ipsum. Oh. Okay, he can teleport. What about my friends, the witch doctor? Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to end part 1, and we will continue in part 2. Oh my god, why is my screen doing that? Is it meant to be doing that? I don't know what's going on. But we're going to end it there, and we'll come back in part 2.